Arbok wakes up. All right, let's go. We land the beautiful gunk shot onto the Chiyu. Do great damage, baby. And we get the poison Arbok. Let's go. And no flinch, baby. Heat Wave is going to land onto both of these guys. Pick up the double KO, baby. Bye-bye Spear, bye-bye Chiyu. What's going on, guys? Cisco here, back with some more VGC Java battles, and today we've got the return of Arbok with Glare and Sucker Punch alongside the Zacian. A huge shout out to Arbok25 for yet another crazy spicy team. I really appreciate it. This team is just out there, man. Out there. So we've got the purple slithery snake here, which to be honest does not come even close when going up against these restricted Pokemon, but today it's here to try its absolute best with Intimidate to lower the attack stat of physical attackers, and Focus Sash should help us survive at least one super effective hit and allow it to do something back in return. It's rocking that Sucker Punch as a first turn priority to help it do some damage into most of these restricted Pokemon that will easily outspeed it. It's going to be able to do great amount of damage into Lunalas and the Shadow Rider characters as well. So Arbok's going to look to kind of like match up really well against these Ghost and Psychic types such as Shadow Rider and Lunala, and be able to go for that Sucker Punch and do an insane amount of damage. It's got Glare to sort of kind of help it with its speed by paralyzing the opposing side and halving their speed stat. And finally, it's got Gunk Shot as its stab moves to do a ton of damage. Next up, we've got the Lunala with Meteor Beam and the Power Up alongside Moongeist Beam, Heat Wave with the Fire Terror, which is actually unique and never before seen. So Lunala with the Power Up to get that +1 in special attack. And after that, we can go for that Fire Terror and go for those Heat Waves with Terror Stab and be able to do a pretty good amount of damage with Fire Terror Stab and the +1 in special attack. And it's also got Wide Guard to protect us from spread moves. And as for the rest of the squad, it's going to be Rilla with the Assault Vest, Lapras with Water Absorb, which will be a really good matchup up against Kyogre teams, and it's got Parashong and Whirlpool. So for that to work, we have to go for that Whirlpool first, which will prevent the opposing Pokemon from swapping out, and then we can click that Parashong, which will start a lovely 3-turn timer onto that Pokemon before it dies out. But unfortunately, it would not be able to swap out due to the Whirlpool, and as long as we keep that Lapras in that field, Whirlpool will be in effect, not allowing it to swap out, and Parashong will be able to pick up the KO on whatever Pokemon we decide to Whirlpool onto. So that's going to be a really nice little stretch to kind of get there and get going with. We've also got an Alolan Persian, which is wild, with Foul Play, Taunt, Fake Out, and Parting Shot, aka a rip-off Incineroar or a Teemu Incineroar if you want to be honest, but it's got the black glasses to help its Foul Play do a lot more damage, and it's kind of just there for some support. You know, Fake Out, buy us a turn, Taunt to stop Trigger from being set up, and Parting Shot to lower the special attack set and attack set of whatever Pokemon we Parting Shot into, and give us some type of momentum by swapping into another Pokemon. So Persian gonna be really nice, but we'll see if we use it at all. And it's also got Fur Coat at stability, which I don't know if many people know what Fur Coat does, but Fur Coat actually reduces damage it takes from physical moves by 50%. And finally, we've got the Zacian with a very standard moveset of Behemoth Blade, Ground Terror, Terror Blast, Protect, and that Play Rough. So that is the squad. Definitely a very spicy one that is just out there. But we're looking to showcase that Arbok and do a ton of work with this Arbok. So let's get right into these battles with Arbok and Zacian and try to get some dubs. We got a battle against Pedro Amigo, and let me tell you, this is gonna be a long recording. I think. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but I think it's gonna be a long one. Let me tell you. But since I see the Kyogre, and like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, my girl Brittany here will be a fantastic Pokemon to go up against this squad here. Now the Body Press from Zama Sense can do quite a bit of damage to my little Brittany here. What Terror do we have? We have Fairy, which is actually really good. Fairy's actually really good up against the squad. Wow. Whew. I'm loving Brittany right now. I'm loving Brittany. I know what four we're bringing. We're bringing Lunala, we're bringing Arbok, Lapras, and Zacian. Could have gone to these two. And we'll close off with these two. Let's do that. So the plan is to go for that Wide Guard and get a Glare off with Arbok. We'll see. And it's just gonna be this. Both restricted Pokemon coming straight out here. Sure, it's gonna fly. And they're gonna get a +1 in defense. Now I really want to go for the Wide Guard, but it doesn't really do much for me. We'll do this. We'll Glare and Wide Guard here. It's gonna be Water Spout, it's gonna be Origin Pulse, it's gotta be something. Unless this is an Imprison Zamasensa with Wide Guard. Now that would be rough. That would be rough, let me tell you. But as long as we get some value off with this Arbok and get that glare off and lower the speed of the Kyogre, I think we're sitting in a really good position. Why? Why? I am so confused. You think I'm setting up Trick Room? Heavy Slam does pretty much no damage. And we're gonna get a nice little glare off. Alright, that's rather weird. I'm pretty confused with that turn right there. Now, Heat Wave won't be doing enough damage here. I don't know if the combination between these two can do enough damage. I'm gonna try it. Alright, that's fine. Another swap, I guess. It's gonna be back into Kyogre. So Kyogre's gonna be taking a Meteor Beam and a Sludge Bomb, sorry, a Gunk Shot. And the Zamazensa is protecting, baby. No, Arbok, no. Arbok, no, Arbok, no! Don't do that stuff to me. Arbok! What are you doing? Why are you missing your Gunk Shot? This was your one chance. I think we could have done a ton of damage right there. Meteor Beam's gonna fly, do great damage. I don't know, low-key we could have KO'd there. Low-key we could have KO'd. Now I just don't know what they want to go for here. I could look to Wide Guard again. Go for another Glare. Could go Dark Terror Sucker Punch. That wouldn't be too bad. I don't know if that picks up the KO though. I don't know if we're picking up the KO though. Screw it. We're trying it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Screw it. I don't think it's going to pick up the KO, but we're trying it. We're having fun with it. We're having fun with the Arbok, even though it already missed a Gunk Shot when we needed it the most. So we're going to try Slice into Dark here. They shouldn't be going for Body Press into the Arbok here, so I don't really mind too much this turn. Sucker Punch is going to fly. Is it going to be enough? I don't think so. Oh my goodness. So close yet so far. We're gonna go down to Focus Sash here. Good thing we didn't go for Wide Guard. And they're gonna go repeat with the Heavy Slam. All right, that's fine. Move Guy Speed at +1 and Step gonna fly into the Zama here. Great damage. Great damage. Great damage. They know we have Sucker Punch. So they're probably gonna swap out the... They probably swap out Kyogre, right? I think they protect and swap. Okay. Looks like they're not swapping out. They got me though. They got me there. I should have gone for Sucker Punch. Missed opportunity right there. Definitely a missed opportunity. Ooh, I could have swapped Slappers as well. You know, I'm gonna kind of force their hand here. And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna force their hand here. I forgot I had Lapras at the back, you know. I could have actually swapped into Lapras. Definitely could have swapped into Lapras here. Blade into you. Oh, why not do enough damage? Play Rough could miss, but I'm gonna take that chance. And I'm just gonna go for Sucker Punch here. Play Rough could miss, but I'm gonna take that chance. It's an odd I'm willing to bet on. And then I could just come into Lapras, go for that Parasong, and pick up double KO here, I think. I'm really not too certain what they want to do here. Because they could swap the Kyogre now. And they are going to swap the Kyogre, which kind of sucks. Into the last Pokemon. Which is going to be... you. Okay. Sucker Punch is going to fail. All I need is player to land and we're in a good spot. Bro, there's no way. There's just no way. I'm gonna lose to this type of RNG. There's no way I'm about to lose this game right now. That is ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. I'm gonna lose this game. I'm actually about to lose this game right now. Wow. Blade's gonna bring this thing down to focus sash. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. Now they're just gonna go body press into. Yep. Wow. There is no way I just lost this game. Like, that makes no sense. That makes no sense whatsoever. All of this makes no sense. Of course they protect that thing. Of course they protect that thing. That's ridiculous. I missed a play rough and a gunshot. I'm gonna lose this game. Got a battle against Goliath, and before you guys chew me out a new one, I understand there's certain scenarios where I could have gone for different plays, like for example that sucker punch to Kyogre to pick up the KO when it went Hydro Pump into the Lunala. But regardless of that play, this game goes to show that because you use different Pokemon that are fun, it's gonna screw you over. Because missing a gunshot and a play rough is why I lost this game. I don't want to hear no ifs, ands, or buts. That's exactly why I lost that game. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Anyways, Goliath. Boring team. Let's do it. Let's do it. So, ARBOK can be really nice against up against the Shadow Rider here. It can be a good play. Gremlin could also be a nice little Pokemon to up against the Dark types here, but what we need more than anything is going to be Rillaboom. Just to stop all this shenanigan stuff of terrains. So low-key, I don't mind going to these two again. Actually, I'll do that, yeah. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I just lost that first game. That is insane. Ladies and gentlemen, that's insane. You miss Gunshot, you miss Play Rough, and you lose the game. I'm not getting over it. I'm not getting over it. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's go. Chiyu Smeargle. So that means it's just Pokemon in the back, right? Just a couple cool Pokemon in the back. Cover Fire here looks low-key. Low-key, kind of cool. If they spore me, how mad will I be? They might go follow me though. I'm gonna trust this to fire just so that we don't take a Dark Pulse to the face and have a whole bunch of damage done to us. Or if they go for a fire type move, you know, we're also taking that pretty well. So we're gonna go for this. Nice sort of protecting the Arbok. Just to keep it kind of safe from everything right now. Heat Wave is gonna launch. That's a really good Terra on our end then. Really, really good Terra. No Follow Me is flying either. Oh my goodness! You're using a boring team. And that's what you do? That's ridiculous. Honestly, that's just straight up ridiculous. ARBOK, you're gonna have to take it. You're unfortunately gonna have to take it, I think. Could also just go gunk shot here. All right, they withdraw you into Calyrex. Okay, that's not that bad. If we're able to connect this glare, it's not too bad. And yes, they're gonna go for Spore again. I get it, but you're pretty sad for that. They're gonna go for double Spore, but we get the glare off. That's a good thing. And Lunala wakes up. Love to see it. Lunala does wake up. So Meteor Beam's gonna fly, gonna give us a +1 in special attack. Power is gonna allow it to go in one turn, and we're gonna land it onto the Shadow Rider, which is actually really good. And do great damage. That's beautiful damage right there. Ladies and gentlemen, give this guy a round of applause for putting the whole team to sleep. Honestly, just like, it's really good. Really, really good stuff. What are you at now? -1 speed still. +4 defense. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. I'm gonna take my shot and stay in here and go for Heat Wave, because we know we outspeed this Miracle right now, so at least as we could do damage. Go ahead, go for that. Go for that. Go for that. It's fine. Arbok's still sleeping. That's fine. That's one turn of sleep. Heat Wave is outspeeding thanks to the glare from the Arbok. We are going to be able to pick up the KO on Calyrex and bring this Miracle down to Focus Sash. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. This is what we love to see. Arbok and Lunala dominating right here. Dominating, baby. Let's go. All right. Another defensive booster at +6 on defense. But what does that +6 on defense matter, bro? You're at 1 HP. 1. And now we outspeed you. We can click that Heat Wave and it's bye-bye you. All right. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I still have my Focus Sash available, so I'm gonna go Gunk Shot, and I'm just go for that Heat Wave here. Ooh, they could go Wide Guard. Hold up. Could go Wide Guard. But if they go Wide Guard, they're not going Spore. This is a bet I'm willing to take. Go Dark Pulse. They're hoping for that flinch then. Looks like they're hoping for that flinch. Arbok wakes up. All right, let's go. We land a beautiful Gunk Shot onto the Chiyu. Do great damage, baby. And we get the poison Arbok. Let's go. And no flinch, baby. Heat Wave is going to land onto both of these guys. Pick up the double KO, baby. Bye-bye Spear, bye-bye Chiyu. This now becomes a 4v1 versus their last restricted Pokemon, which I believe... Who was their last restricted Pokemon? I think it was Miraidon, right? Yeah, it was Miraidon. Oh, but they brought the Indeedee in. They didn't bring in the Miraidon. Alright, interesting. We go Gunk Shot. We go Heat Wave. Let's see if you have the balls to stay. No, you cancel battle. Bye-bye. Great Spores. Great Spores. We got a battle against Naya here. It's gonna be Miraidon. I mean, not Miraidon. Miraidon and the Lunala with the Brute Bonnet. I've seen a lot of Brute Bonnet on YouTube videos, so Brute Bonnet is something to be scared of. But we have Arbok here with Gunk Shot, which will just delete this thing. Gunk Shot deletes it 1, 2, 3. So how do we want to play this one here? I think low key. It's a Gremlin play. I think a Alolan Persian is pretty good here. I think we're just gonna have to do this. I don't know. We have Taunt, which is pretty good. We have Foul Play. And we have Parting Shot. All really good moves. But it's gonna be Volcarona and Bonnet coming out here. So, pretty good lead if I have to say so myself. The only issue I see is that they can just go straight into Spore. So we're dealing with another Spore user here. But I don't mind. Let's do this. I'm gonna Terrasilize just because I don't want a dark type move just deleting my Lunala here. And if they have bug type move, it's gonna be resisted. Fire type move is gonna be resisted. So we're kind of good from the Volcarona. Just gonna be taking neutral damage from any dark type moves from the Root Bonnet. They are gonna Terrasilize as well. Probably Volcarona. No, it's gonna be the Bonnet to water. That's fair. Moonguy's Beam can do some great work now. But this looks to be more of a supportive Bonnet here. I appreciate you for not going for Spore. I appreciate you so much. Now, the Quiver Dance is a little scary though. Quiver Dance is a little scary. Gunshot is going to connect though onto the Bonnet. Do really good damage. Should we get a poison? No, no poison. But Meteor Beam is going to be able to fly. At +1 special attack could do decent damage. Nothing crazy maybe. If we can pick up this KO, we're sitting in a pretty decent spot. But we don't. We don't. Could look to Glare and Heat Wave. I think I like that play. Going with that Glare, we paralyze it, we slow it down a little bit, allow my back-end Pokemon to outspeed it and go from there. And I'm really not too worried about this Volcarona because we're fire type. Shadow Shield, and we are... Oh, it's going to the ARBOK. And ARBOK still soaks that, baby. ARBOK soaks that. Let's go. Glare's going to fly. We're going to lower the speed of you real quick. Hopefully we outspeed the Bonnet and don't get spored. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Lunala, baby. Heat Wave is going to double connect at +1. We're able to pick up the KO on Bonnet and do great damage to Volcarona. And we paralyzed the Volcarona now, so we're outspeeding here. This is lovely stuff. This is really, really good stuff right now. Corina's gonna fly out. Could throw Moonguy's Beam into that slot. Yeah, let's just double Koridon. Wow. What a protect. What a protect, buddy. Okay. Fair enough. Fire Dance into Volcarona into Lunala, really not going to do a crazy amount of work. Who do you have in the back? Indeedee, nah, I think it's just straight Lunala, so I'm gonna go for the Moonguy's Beam into that slot. It's pretty safe. CC's gonna fly. Oh my goodness gracious. I see what they were going for now. They were trying to take out my Shadow Shield, which is really good play. That's a really good play. Glare connects though. We are going to paralyze this, so that's going to give us some speed control. ARBOK putting in some crazy work right now. Can they be powered? No, they're going to land that Fire Dance. Okay. So this is getting pretty scary. It's really coming down to it. It's really coming down to it. Really, really coming down to it. They already wasted Terra. I fake out you. And go for the play rough. Actually, your defense is dropped. Behemoth Blade should be able to do enough damage here. Yeah. And Karana gets paralyzed anyways. They were trying to go for that protect. That's perfect. Fake out into the Volcarona, gonna do decent damage. Are we gonna get burned? Yeah. Oh, now my Foul Blade's gonna do even less damage. Blade's gonna launch. Should be able to pick up the kill on Karana. We got a critical hit. I don't think that mattered. Don't worry. I don't want to hear it. And they flinch. Ooh, they could have been Overcloak actually. Hold up. That could have been scary. That could have been real scary. Hold up. But I think we're good. Lunala being their last Pokemon, we double into the Volcarona here and it's GG's. Right? You go Foul Play here. You go Blade even though it's resisted. That should be enough damage to pick up the KO Volcarona. Come on, no Flame Body though, please. Yep, that's really good damage. That's really good damage. No. Your Citrus Berry? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna lose this game. I need a para. Oh my goodness. Gracious. Persian goes down, man. Persian goes down. I really needed Persian there. I really needed Persian. I know Blade KOs here. Don't give me a burn. Don't give me a burn, please. Don't give me a burn. Blade's gonna connect. We're gonna finally KO Volcarona. No burn, please. No Flame Body. Oh my goodness. No Flame Body. I said no Flame Body. I specifically asked for no Flame Body. And now Moonguy's Beam is just gonna KO me. Bro, this game is some BS, man. We got a battle against TJ here. It's gonna be a really offensive team, hyper offensive team here with Rayquaza and the Zacian alongside Chien-Pao. Okay, so if there's ever a time where Arbok looked fantastic, it's in this game right here. Intimidate is gonna be beautiful. So I think we're definitely leading Arbok here. Every single one of these Pokemon is gonna get affected by that Intimidate unless one of them is holding the clear amulet, which could be the Rayquaza if I'm not gonna lie here. They're gonna go for that little Tailwind play, right? Do I like this? I mean, the Persian doesn't really do too much, right? I think we have more. Actually, no, hold on. I'm gonna do it. Why? Because we have Fur Coat. So we're gonna take 50% less damage from physical type moves here. And at the same time, we're gonna be intimidating them. So their damage output is gonna be very, 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 very small. I hope. That's kind of the plan here. Women's Zacian. Alright, lovely. It's not a bad lead. So we're gonna intimidate, get that attack right back to neutral, buddy. We're gonna go for Gunk Shot into the Whimsy, and we're gonna fake out the Zacian. Stop it from attacking, and go from there. I think Tailwind is their biggest priority, but if anything, as long as we get this fake out off, we're good. Because then we KO Whimsicott with Gunk Shot, hopefully. Arbok, all you gotta do is land it. There's a Tailwind. Arbok, all you gotta do is land this Skunk Shot. Come on, don't let me down. Zacian flinches, that's fine. It's just like, I can't, bro. Like, I just can't. I can't. What's the point of me doing perfect reads, perfect plays, and then I get... Oh my goodness, man. That's just ridiculous. We'll swap in Lunala. And go for the parting shot, I guess. Wow, man. Wow. That's a rough one. Let me tell you, that's a rough one right there. We're able to soak that play rough, which is actually really good. That's thanks to Fur Coat right there. Fur Coat helped us survive that one, so we're able to swap out here. Heat Wave looks gorgeous here. Could go to Zacian on my own, or I could also go ARBOK. I think I'm actually gonna go ARBOK here. Just get that Intimidate off. Put the Zacian to -2 in attack. Kind of force him to swap out. Okay. I'm gonna shoot Meteor Beam into you. And I'm gonna look to swap out here. Back into Persian. Because I think they're gonna swap out the Zacian. And by the way, their player off landed it, and my player off can't land. Just saying. Just saying. So we're 1 and 2 so far. Yep, there's a swap on Zacian. That's really, really good, because then we're able to cycle again the Intimidate. Some good reads. Arbok's gonna come out. I mean, Inciner's gonna come out. That's fine. That means they don't have Shampoo, right? That means they're missing Shampoo. I like where this is headed. Welcome back, Persian. They're gonna Terrasilize. Okay. The Whimsicott? Terra on Whimsicott's kind of crazy. Terra on Whimsicott is very, very, very strange. Pretty confused by that. Oh, because they expected me to go for a poison type move into it. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Are they going for Trick Room? They're going for Trick Room. They thought I was going for Trick Room. Oh, that's a big mistake, buddy. That is a big mistake, let me tell you. Now I'm kind of forced to Terrasilize here into fire. Go for that Heat Wave, and then just gonna fake out you. Terrasilize into fire so we get stabbed on that Heat Wave, and at the same time we don't have to worry about knockoff too much. But regardless, my fake out should be flying first. They have Tailwind behind them, so their speed is doubled. Yep, let's go. Take that, Incineroar. Well. I guess they have an answer to everything. Scott. They're probably gonna look to reset Trick Room here. Just a party shot, that's fine. You're looking to reset that Trick Room. I'll take that. I'll take that. This is a good match. They screwed up, but they recovered with that Encore. That was a good Encore. Welcome back, Zacian. No Intrepid Sword, so you're a neutral attack. Meteor Beam launches there. Just great damage at +1. Oh, we get a crit, that's why. You're not canceling out Trick Room, buddy. You are not canceling out that Trick Room, buddy. I'm sorry, you're just not doing that. I'm not allowing it. Am I really stuck onto Meteor Beam here? How many more turns of Encore do I have? That's the last one. Okay. Welcome back, Incineroar. Pleasure to see you here. This is a good match. This is a really, really good match. Meteor Beam, we're powering up once again. Can I get an extra power or something? Party Shot's gonna launch. Bye bye. And I'm gonna come into ARBOK here. I'm gonna come into ARBOK. Put the -2 on attack here. This is a good match. This is a really good match. -1 and -2. Blade into the ARBOK. That's fine. Still does significant damage there. Lunala's Encore is over. Light Screen is gone. We're gonna be saying bye bye to Encore. How many turns of trigger we got left? Got 1. They probably fake out my Lunala, right? Okay. Oh, Rayquaza, that's a huge. That's gonna be a huge power right there. That's a huge power. And this means they cannot Encore me anymore. Yep, fake out. That's fine. We get a nice, beautiful glare off. That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous right there. Now they're probably clear Amulet if I had to guess, right? So my Encore is over. Encore is over, meaning we're good to go for just Moongeist Beam here, or if I go Heat Wave here. Heat Wave might not be too bad, to be honest. And Gunk Shot into you. Yeah, double the Rayquaza. We're +2. Oh my goodness, my snake is better than your snake. Heat Wave to the launch at +2 with the Fire Terror Stab. Let's go, baby. What a combination between Lunala and the ARBOK. Let's go. Flare Blitz into ARBOK. ARBOK finally goes down, but after doing an insane amount of work. An insane amount of work right now. They're gonna take some recoil here. I can go into you, go for fake out. I could also just go Zacian and close this game out. Right? I like Persian. I like Persian a little bit more here. Persian will allow me to fake out the Incineroar. They don't have Terastization anymore. I can actually just fake out. They probably just even protect, to be honest. They probably protect Zacian, if I'm being honest. Let's go. Let's go. We're reading. We're reading games here. Fake out into Incineroar. Gonna do a little bit of damage. Heat Wave's gonna launch. I'm pretty sure we're +2 special attack, right? We're +2 special attack, I believe. That's really good damage. That's really good damage. Yeah, we're +2. Now, there's nothing in this world that can KO my Lunala. So we're gonna go for this. And a foul play. Yep, not even close. Not even close. Foul play's gonna launch. Do great damage onto Zacian as well. Heat Wave's gonna miss on someone. On the Incin. Okay, so Incin lives to see another day here. I don't think Incineroar has enough power into it to win this game. Yeah, you're dying to that. You're dying to that recoil, I think. I think you died to that recoil. Yeah, you do. GG's, baby. GG's. What a game. We played this game to the T. Some really good matches overall with this ARBOK team. Another 2-2 once again. And listen, I'm going to be the first to say that RNG really screwed us over here today, but we played phenomenal with, considering the team we had. We played phenomenal. You go Moongeist Beam here. You go play rough because I don't care about accuracy. Battle's gonna be canceled. That's GG's. That's 2-2 with this ARBOK squad. Let's go, baby. GG's. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Yet another 2-2 with this team today, with the ARBOK, Zacian, Alolan Persian, and Lapras doing an insane amount of work. To be honest, Lunala stole the show. We barely even used Zacian. Lunala and ARBOK were just a absolute power duo, being able to do a ton of damage. Lunala with the meter beam and Heatwave with the fire terror is actually really cool. But ARBOK with the intimidate, with focus sash, glare, sucker punch, gunk shot. Even though ARBOK did let me down in a match or two with missing those gunk shots, I forgive it because it still did an insane amount of work with that glare. And when it did land those gunk shots, it did an absurd amount of damage. So overall, really impressive with the squad, considering it is really out there and really spicy. It did extremely well, and I feel like we played an absolute great games with this team, and we used extremely off meta Pokemon, so that deserves a like if I know one. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please feel free to like down below and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.